Hey, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, YouTube friends. Nice to have you back here with me again. Thank you. And if you're new, subscribe, like, and comment. And remember, friends, please remember to hit that notification bell so when I post a video, you will know when I post a video, right? You will get it. All right, so remember, please, I'm asking you to like and subscribe, and remember, hit that notification bell. All right, with all that said, my name is Sadiki, and I'm back with another reasoning with you. All right, and guess what? We are going to be talking about 5 basic lessons. Five, yes, five basic lesson in building a strong relationship. 5 basic lesson in building a strong relationship. And we are going to go through that 5 basic lesson. I know you're eager to hear, Sadiki, what you came up with this time now? What are those 5 basic lessons that we need to know? Well, I'm going to jump right into it and say number one. Number one, expectation. Expectation. Yes, that's number one I will start with. Expectation. Because with expectation now, you know, couple should know that from early on, right? Should share your expectation from early on. Yes, it is very important to know, right, that you share expectations from early on in your relationship, right? It will help to build a loving relationship, you know and guess what, you must express your hope and your expectation, right? You must express your hope and your expectations with each other. All right, it is very important, right? And it is important that both couples, that you accept each other expectations. Talk about it, right? Talk about it. And that is why it is important that you share the experience from early on, right? Share your expectations, sorry. Share your expectations from early on, and you talk about it. Discuss it, right? If there's something that said, sorry about that. If 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 something if it is sorry, I'm sorry about that. I'm being distracted by some noise, right? Yes. Now, yes, so as I was saying, right, it is good that it is important that you share your expectation with each other from early on, right? Share them, and so you can discuss them with each other, and so you can know where to go from there. So if there is something that is being said by your spouse, and you think that it is something that you don't think you'll be able to meet, or to angle, you discuss it together. Talk about it, right? Talk about it, right? Because it will help the relationship. So when you talk about these things, it helps. So you discuss and venturing further in the relationship. There won't be any surprise of expectation, because you would have talk about them from early on, so you know what each other expect and you know how to deal with these expectations that both of you would be looking forward for. All right. So yes, so that's number one out of the way, right? Discuss with each other your expectations, right? It will help, um, in having a better communication going forward in your relationship. And I hope that you're taking note, right? So make sure you wrote that one down. So that was the first one. Now, the second one that we will be going in is valuing each other difference, right? Value each other difference, right? You value each other difference. It is important when you talk about your differences. It helps both person to grow, to have a better understanding and a better appreciation of each other, right? Let me repeat that, right? When you value each other differences, it is very important because, you know, um, it will help the relationship to have a better understanding and a better appreciation with each other. So you appreciate each other more when you talk about your differences, right? When you talk about your differences, it it really helps, friends. It really helps. It helps you to have a better understanding and appreciate each other more, because relationships are a lack of that, right? Relationships are a lack of that. So that's number two. Value your differences, right? Value your differences. It is um crucially important. I must say, crucially important, right? Right. So when you talk about um your differences together, you will grow together and have a better understanding and appreciate each other more. Now that's what? That's three we gone through. Three, and I hope that you're taking notes again. That's three. All right? That's three. And if you want to write them down, you play my video over and listen to them. All right? So yes, so we are going to go into number four. Number four, right? So the sorry, not number four. What? Number three. We are going to go into number three. That was two that we have gone through. So number three now is that couples need to learn to maintain romance in their relationships. Very important again, friends. You see, when we are going further and further in discovering these five basic lessons, we see how serious it is getting, right? We see how serious it is getting when we are going down and going down. So number three, couples need to um, learn to maintain the romance in their relationship. And husband, you need to pay more focus on your wife. Pay more focus on your wife and don't take your wife for granted. Husband, pay more focus on your wife and don't take your wife for granted. Right? These things helps to bring back romance. When you pay attention to your wife and you don't take her for granted and you're showing it by your action, it helps to bring back romance in or helps to maintain romance in your relationships. All right. And wife, guess what? Wives, you need to live with your husband needs and desire upon your mind, right? You need to, wives, Let me repeat it. Wives, you need to live with your husband needs and desire on your mind. Right? It is very important, wives. Right? So in doing so, both persons, you won't lose that romance in the relationship. You will always be maintained. I remember in a relationship, um, it's all about maintaining, maintaining. Just like having a car, if you don't maintain the car, if you don't service the car, if you don't wash the car, clean the car, check up on the car will break down, and when you need of it, it won't start, it won't give you what you want out of it. And it's all about maintaining. So it's just like relationships. Our relationship need maintaining, right? And for maintaining them, these are the 5 steps that you need to use in maintaining a relationship, in having in building a strong marriage. These 5 steps are very important, so make sure you're taking note, friends. Make sure you're taking note. So we are coming out of 3 now, right? So we learned that we need to learn, right? Both parties need to learn how to maintain romance in your relationships. And as I said, husband, you need to pay more focus on your wife, right? Pay more focus on your wife and don't take her for granted. And wife, remember, you have a role to live your husband needs, right? Live your husband needs and desire upon your mind. Keep it upon your mind, his desire and the needs of your husband. These things, when you do these things, it is maintaining romance. You will always want to do some romantic stuff in your relationship to get it fiery burning. You get what I'm saying? Yes. So that's important. Romance is very important in the relationship. Be spontaneous with each other. Do stuff with each other. Right? And with that said, we jump right into number 4. Now, number 4 is simply this. Right? Couples need to learn the importance of being together. Being together, talking together. Have a rapport with each other. Talk with each other. Right? Look out, show interest in each other's goals and aspirations. It is very important. And you help to encourage each other. Right? If you don't have that, your relationship will be weakened, and before you know it, oftentimes this is what breaks the relationship, right? This is what will break the relationship, right? So you need to talk a lot with each other, right? It is very, 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 very important, right, that you will learn to be with each other more. Go out, right? Cling together. You know what I mean? Do things together. Be often in each other company. Talk a lot. Talk a lot. Talk a lot. Share with each other. Right? Par with each other. Right? These things helps. When you talk with each other, you show interest in each other's goals. You talk about each other's goals and and so forth. Talk with each other. It is very important, right? And that's number 4. That's number 4. Number 4. And the final important one now that we are going to go in now. Husband and wife, both of you need to share the same faith, or share faith in God. Let me say that. Share faith in God. Because the relationship is more of a triangle thing with the husband and wife and with God in it. It's a triangle. So both the husband and the wife and God in it. So you share spiritual stuff with each other. Share spiritual stuff. Talk devotions together. Have your devotion together. Share with each other. Encourage each other spiritually. Look out for each other's spiritual needs as well. You can't have a relationship and don't have God in the midst of it. Sharing spiritually with each other, bond spiritually. Because remember, without God in the relationship, it will crumble, believe it or not. Without God leading in the relationship, you will not know how to deal with situation and deal with things. So it is important that God is in the midst of your relationship, friends. Always remember that, right? So share faith with each other. Study the Bible together, right? Study the Bible together. Share text, share Bible text together. Discuss it together, right? And believe me, friends, implement all those 5 steps will help you to have or to build a strong relationship, and nothing will not be able to break your relationship. Not saying that you won't have teeth and tongue, because of course, both of us have different minds, right? But when you implement these 5 steps, it will help you to deal with conflicts. You will know how to deal with each other peacefully and respectfully, right? So these 5 steps are really important, and you can. And let me leave a Bible text with you. You can read Ecclesiastes 4 9 to 12, right? Ecclesiastes 4 9 to 12. You can read that. All right. So this is where I leave it, and I hope that my 5 basic lesson of encouragement in building a strong relationship. I hope that it will help, and I hope that you will look into it and see what I'm talking about, and I hope it will encourage someone and empowered some relationships, or empowered you who are looking forward or who are in a relationship and looking forward in getting married or dating. I hope that you will implement these 5 important basic lessons. So friends, this is where I leave it for today, and please remember, like right here, and subscribe right here, and comment down there, and look friends, please hit that notification bell. Please don't let me cry. Don't let me cry. Hit that notification bell so whenever I post my videos, you will get it. Very important. I should be saying that in all my videos, but I'm saying it now. Hit that notification bell and you will be getting my video when, as soon as I post them, you will get them. Alright friends, so please share it. Share it, please, please. See, I'm begging. So share it and help to encourage someone today. Alright, so take care, and I hope that you were blessed. Alright, keep it breezy. Keep it breezy.